How you can win Chevening Scholarship. I know this is the most important part of any video and no one is discussing on internet. People are telling you how you can apply in Chevening Scholarship, what to prepare Chevening Scholarship, what are the benefits of Chevening Scholarship, but they are not telling how you can win this prestigious scholarship. In this video, we are going to discuss how you can win Chevening Scholarship for 2026 intake. So let's jump in. तो भाई Chevening Scholarship वन ऑफ द मोस्ट प्रेस्टिजियस स्कॉलरशिप है यूके में एंड इफ वी डिस्कस अ बिट अबाउट इट्स बैकग्राउंड तो इसमें बैचलर्स के लिए अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते इट्स ओनली फॉर मास्टर्स एंड देयर आर सम ऑफ द एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरियाज दैट यू हैव टू फुलफिल लाइक आपका वर्क एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए विच इज अराउंड 2800 आवर्स यू कैन से 2 years आपका 2 साल का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए देन ही आप अप्लाई कर सकते हो। फर्स्ट ये होता था कि आपका पार्ट टाइम एक्सपीरियंस या आपकी जो इंटर्नशिप्स होती थी या आपका फ्रीलांस वर्क एक्सपीरियंस होता था वो भी काउंट हो जाता था। वो लोग जो फ्रेश ग्रेड्स होते थे अभी रिसेंटली ग्रेजुएट हुए होते थे या फिर उनका 1 साल का एक्सपीरियंस होता था फुल टाइम एंड दे फुलफिल रेस्ट ऑफ देयर एक्सपीरियंसेस फ्रॉम दिस वॉलंटियर वर्क्स और इंटर्नशिप्स। लेकिन अब ऐसा नहीं है, अगर आपका 2 साल का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, अगर आप 2023 में ग्रेजुएट हुए हैं देन भी बहुत मुश्किल है कि आप ये पूरा कर पाएं। सो अगर आपके 2800 आवर्स कंप्लीट हो रहे हैं देन यू कैन अप्लाई इन दिस स्कॉलरशिप, अदरवाइज दे विल रिजेक्ट योर एप्लीकेशन। दैट्स द सिंपलेस्ट क्राइटेरिया ऑफ Chevening Scholarship. Now discussing the most important part, how you can win this scholarship. Once the things are decided, now you are going to apply. There are 4 main pillars of Chevening Scholarship. Actually these are 4 essays. So अगर हम पहले ऐसे की बात करें जिसके ऊपर मेनली फोकस किया जाता है कि इस करियर पाथ की अलाइनमेंट टुवर्ड्स यूके क्या है एंड योर डोमेस्टिक कंट्री, अब आपने इसमें क्या लिखना है। सो द सिंपलेस्ट थिंग दैट सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स लैक और दे मेक मिस्टेक्स इन राइटिंग दिस क्वेश्चन, they start writing their childhood stories. Like in childhood, I used to live at the river bank in my village and there were a flood or something like that. I saw this humanitarian crisis, you can say, and now I want to work in this domain. This is not something a good answer or exceptional answer. This will not help you win Chevening Scholarship because it's a childish answer. And in childhood, you cannot decide what you will be doing in your masters. It's ridiculous. Like no one can decide in his or her childhood that they will be doing masters in this domain. So you should not write your childhood stories. Be technical. Start with your experiences, that what you have done in your academia and how it aligns towards UK. For example, now UK wants to work on humanitarian crisis, UK wants to work on climate change, UK wants to work on engineering disciplines, and how your country or your local region or your local people are affected by that problem that you have seen recent. Like you have to talk in a technical way, not in a childish way. For example, if you take any social sciences student like economics for example, so she or he has studied some of the courses related to that discipline that they want to pursue in UK and they've learned some technical skills, they have built some projects, they have interacted with all of the departments, all of the communities in Pakistan, did some surveys and they have some findings from those surveys, so they can discuss that we did a survey और उसके ये results थे and we found out this and then we started to do more research about this and we found out this and especially in my local area so this and then I also found that UK government has this much investment in this domain. So you have to align everything कि यूके की इस डोमेन में कितनी इन्वेस्टमेंट है, आपके क्या गोल्स हैं, either in engineering, either you are from social sciences, everything should be related. So this question is clear. Now coming to the second question, which people also write childhood stories. Now the question is simple, how your interpersonal skills or influential skills will help you, or do you have some interpersonal or influential skills, or you can say leadership skills. So students here makes mistake, and the simplest mistake that I see in almost 90% of the essays, because I review most of the essays. For now I have reviewed more than 500 essays almost. You can also ask me to review. Just go to our services page, Scholars Avenue/services. You can ask for review. We have a dedicated professional team who do the reviews. We have colleagues who have won most of the prestigious scholarships. We can also process your admission in Europe, USA, UK. So you can reach out to us if you have any question about admission in UK, admission in Europe, USA, and something like this. Coming back to the topic. So in leadership essay also, people start writing some childhood stories like they were a captain of cricket team, they had to lead that team, they had to interact with colleagues, they had to interact with rest of the players. 90% of the people are writing this way. So you have to be more technical. You have to write some of the concrete examples that you have done it. For example, you led a student club, you have led your final year project. It can be anything. It's not mandatory or it's not necessary that you are leading a group of people. It can be a self-leadership. For example, you were doing a thesis and it was only you. There were no group mate and you led that thesis. You collaborated with so many people and you were leading that project. So it's also a leadership skill. So leadership doesn't depend that you are above some people and you have to dictate someone. So I believe that you have to give some of the solid examples that you have led any project in a technical way. That's the most important part, that what you have achieved, because people likes numbers. They want to see how much you have achieved. So just don't go to ChatGPT and ask it and like, I want to see some of the results in numbers. I don't think ChatGPT can write an amazing essay for you, because if ChatGPT can write, then anyone can have the same essay. So I believe your personal experiences will have an impact. So that's all what matters in Chevening. They are looking for some unique profiles. If you have something in unique, just mention in this interpersonal skill or leadership skill. Now coming to the third essay. Some people even don't understand the difference between this and leadership skill. In third question, they ask you about your networking or professional growth that you have done in your life, that anything that you have achieved in, and any professional networks that you have made. Now people start writing about societies, people start writing about their leadership experiences, that they collaborated with this. This is not the way. This you can mention in your leadership skills, but here they are looking for some professional networking. Have you ever collaborated in a team of technical experts or your colleagues or something like that? Or even if you have worked in a team with people from different interdisciplinary backgrounds or from different cultural backgrounds. For example, in Pakistan, we have many cultures, and you were working in a team from different Pakistani cultures, and they had some different perspectives about something, and then you have to write that thing in your essay, because it really matters how you collaborate with people from different academic and cultural backgrounds. And that's the most important part that they are looking for in a successful applicant. Because in Chevening, you will be collaborating with people from Nigeria, people from India, people from other parts of the world. You will see people from different academic and cultural backgrounds. So it's very important how you collaborate with them, and you have to give some concrete examples. Like if you have worked in a team, how many people were there? If it was a leadership position. And the most important part, did you enjoy collaborating with people from different backgrounds? And did you achieve something with that collaboration? It can be scientific collaboration, it can be any collaboration, any sort of collaboration. For example, if you have published some papers, you have collaborated with others from different academic background, or maybe your colleagues, so you can write about that in your this part of essay. So this was the third essay that you can write. And now the fourth part, and this part I think most of the students understand that this is about career plans, like what you will be doing after this master's. For example, they give you a master's degree and what you will achieve through this master. So this is important that you mention your future goals in a solid way, like what you want to achieve in 2 years, that you'll have to go back to your home country. By the way, we will also discuss how you can avoid going back to your home country. Stay tuned. So you have to give some solid reasons what you want to achieve when you will be back home for 2 years, in which projects you want to work. For example, you will be collaborating with Pakistani or Indian government back home, or you will be collaborating with some NGOs, or you will be collaborating with some engineering companies or something like that, or you will be building your own NGO, or you will be building a network of people. What you want to achieve in those 2 years and what you want to achieve after that period. Are you looking for a PhD or research positions, or you want to work as a consultant, maybe any part of the world? It doesn't matter that you have to write that you will be serving your nation for rest of your life. It really doesn't matter. The Chevening Admission Committee is looking for someone who has a global perspective, not only limited to their own region or limited to maybe their country. So you have to come with a broader perspective. So you can also write that you want to a PhD, that you want to build an NGO. It should be very personalized, because everyone has their own mind, and everyone has their own perception about life and also about future, and this has to be personal, of course. This is how you can write the fourth question. And now coming back to the home thing, that you have to go back to your home country. This is how you can avoid. Simplest, you cannot live in UK for 2 years. You can live any part of the world for 2 years. You have to go back to your home country, then you can leave your home country, you can get a job anywhere else, you can work there. But of course, if you have a contract with Chevening, so I believe that you should follow those guidelines, but some people don't follow. So this is how you can write a Chevening essay. If you have any question about Chevening, you can ask, of course. And by the way, you can always reach me on my Instagram page. You have any question about Chevening, just ask me in the comments, because I will try to reply to all of the questions that I receive in comments here. You can join our Facebook group, because all of the students, all of the scholars who have won Chevening, who have won Erasmus Mundus scholarship, they are in this group. You can ask them questions, so they will try to assist you throughout the process. And just believe me that not everyone who is watching this video is going to win Chevening scholarship, because it is one of the most competitive scholarships in the world, and some people are going to win, and some people, even if they have worked very hard, are not going to win this. This is a truth, and we have to accept it. And the only two things that can make difference is hard work. You have to work very hard, and you have to be unique. Anything unique pays off. anything. It can be your online certifications, it can be your research papers, it can be your volunteer work, it can be your YouTube channel, it can be your singing, it can be being a dancer, it can be being a guitarist, it can be anything. You have to be unique. If there is nothing unique, you have to find something in you, because I know there is something unique in yourself. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video.